Coyotes are also known as a prairie wolf or a little wolf, and they're distributed throughout most of California. Coyotes are a dog-like animal. They tend to be brown and gray in color. They have bushy tails, and they weigh in the neighborhood of 18 to 35 pounds.
A lot of times people will come and they'll say, I saw a coyote and it was as big as a German Shepherd. Well, if it was a German Shepherd, it had to be a pretty small German Shepherd because the coyotes are generally smaller canines. So we try to educate the public about their color, their size, and actually what they're seeing. A lot of times people are just seeing a dog if they see something that they think is a coyote and it's that large.
In many places, coyotes are nocturnal in that they are active at night. Much of the food items that they're looking for are also nocturnal animals, and so they spend their time hunting during the night. They can reach speeds of 40 miles per hour, and they can turn very quickly, so they're very well adapted to be a predator. The coyote's in the dog family, and as such, it has a relatively long nose. Compared to the size of the overall skull, this nose length is a great deal longer than the cat family. This is a mountain lion skull, which shows a much shorter nose. One of the other characteristics of coyote skulls is the jagged nature of the molars. These molars are used for slicing and cutting and breaking bones, and also for cutting and slicing food meat. In contrast, those molars with a bear, this is a black bear skull, and the bear skull has molars which are, have much more of a grinding surface. In fact, these are teeth that look a lot like human teeth. Human teeth don't look at all like the molars in a coyote. The track of a coyote could be confused with a bobcat track because they both have 4 toes. The distinguishing characteristics between a coyote and a cat track like a bobcat is that the pad of the bobcat will have 3 lobes on the bottom, and the coyote track will only have 2. In addition, the track of the coyote almost always leaves marks where the toenails are, which are retracted in a cat, and the cat then seldom leaves any marks for toenails. Pups are born to coyotes in the spring, and the number of pups that a coyote will produce depends upon how much food is available. A female that's in really good shape may produce as many as 12 pups. In poor years, however, that same female may only produce 2 or 3 or 4 pups. So their population size will vary dramatically from one year to the next, depending upon the availability of forage and food items for them to eat. Coyotes have home ranges that vary from around 3 square miles to as many as 15 square miles, and that depends upon how much area is necessary in order for the coyote to have enough food to meet its nutritional requirements. In good habitat then, coyotes have relatively small home ranges, and in places where they're more arid and the prey items are less dense, then the home range will expand. Coyotes are what we would call a generalist consumer. They eat pretty much anything, and it depends on what's available as to what makes their diet.
We feed these coyotes a variety of meats, including chicken, turkey, ground beef. We also feed them whole carcass, quail, rodents, and then also a variety of fruits and vegetables. And I don't think people really realize that. So we pick up a lot of coyotes in fruit orchards and areas that people have lots of fruit that's fallen off the trees.
So coyotes will vary a great deal in what they consume depending upon what's available. The female coyote will teach her young to hunt, and they'll hunt together. And there are periods of time in the year where there'll be small groups of coyotes hunting together. Coyotes aren't actually a pack animal, so it's not a large group of unrelated animals that are working together. It's more a matter of a small, closely related group of coyotes where oftentimes there's a dominant female that's teaching some behaviors to subordinates or to youngsters. For more information on what to do to protect yourself and your house from attracting coyotes, visit keepmewild.org.